Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here. Cheers, that's me. And it is day number 107. 107 of giggling. Welcome back to another edition of Confessions of a Giggler, where I talk about my life. Boy bands and Disney and whatever else I have going on at the present moment. So today is a very special day for me. It is April 20th, and you know what that means. No, not that. It's the Backstreet Boys anniversary. Today, April 20th, 2023, is the Backstreet Boys 30th anniversary. 30. Wow. Hold on. I need to close this curtain a little bit because I keep moving too much and it's hurting my eye. So, pause. Okay, that's better. I hope it's just not too dark. No. Anyway, okay, so the Backstreet Boys 30th anniversary. Oh my gosh. Guys, can you believe it? 30 years. I would say that I started liking them in about 1997. I'll say that I started liking them. So my Backstreet Boys career is about 25 years old. I guess, right? Whatever. But yeah, I can't believe it. And I just so my sister wrote a really nice thing on Instagram about it, and she posted a bunch of pictures, which I will probably also do. But she said that she is who she is today because of them. And it seemed, and she said, I know it sounds silly, but it's true. And it is true. I also agree that I am who I am today because of them. And it does sound silly, but it is true. And it's not just because of them, but it's because of them that I started going to concerts. They were my first concert when I was 13 years old, and it was because of them that I knew it was okay to travel to concerts, and I knew that I would find these communities of people, of fangirls just like myself, that also have this intense passion for these boy bands. And if I didn't love the Backstreet Boys, then I probably wouldn't have also loved O-Town and also loved Big Time Rush. And so the Backstreet Boys are the start of all of it. And I do have so many friends that I met specifically because of the Backstreet Boys. And the first time I ever saw Delise, she was on stage at the NKOTB concert getting serenaded by AJ. What? Kim, I knew Kim for years, but then we really hung out for the first time at the Backstreet Boys 20th anniversary event. So all of these things, the Backstreet Boys have led me to some of my closest friendships ever. And my sister, she's my best friend. And so many of our best memories together are at Backstreet Boys events. And it's crazy how much just a silly boy band affects your whole life. It is true. I'm getting so emotional because they really are. And no, of course I don't have the same type of relationship with them as I do with, O-Town or even Big Time Rush, but the Backstreet Boys are the gold standard of the boy band. I know a lot of you out there are NSYNC people, but to me, the Backstreet Boys are the gold standard. They are that. I put them on the pedestal and cover them up in the glass case, and that's that. So, I don't have to have any sort of relationship with them to just love them. And that's it. I have so many memories over the past whatever. I don't know my exact concert count, but I do know that it's probably in the 80s. So I have seen them in concert more times than I've seen anyone else. I know that's hard to believe, but I have been going to Backstreet Boys concerts a lot longer than I've been going to any of these other concerts. So that's why. Yeah. And they're just, I just really do love them, and I love their music, and I love their show. The shows that they put on are ridiculous. They're so good. The production value is just out of control. Like there's always something. Always something. And like I love their big tours and I love their small tours, because like the This Is Us tour was probably the smallest one they've ever done, I would say. I mean, if you think that that's not true, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it's the smallest one they've ever done. Which is sad, because it's one of my favorite albums and I don't think people like it that much. But anyway, at the This Is Us tour, I was losing my freaking mind, because they have this big screen in the back, right? And they're showing like these movie clips, like they're all in the movie, and then they're like walking down the street and they're like coming towards you, and then all of a sudden they start running, and I grabbed onto my sister and I was like, oh my God, they're gonna come through the screen. They're going to come through the screen. And I was like, this isn't what is happening? I was so excited, and then all of a sudden, sure enough, they came through the screen, and I was like, oh my God! I was like, this is so cool, because it was always like, how are they going to appear? Because all their tours, they've always had such cool entrances, and I was like, I don't know how they're gonna, I don't know, like, I don't like to look at any spoilers before I see a show, so I just didn't. And also back then it wasn't as easy to just get spoilers as it is today. So yeah, I was just like, this is great. This is incredible. I mean, the NKOTB tour was great. I still think of them whenever I hear the Coldplay song. Like, that plays all over the place. You know what I'm talking about. If you went to the tour, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you think of that tour when you hear that song, and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. So I just love them. It was like the very first concert that I've ever been to was their concert, and it was in Las Vegas. And I just, like, I know I've said this just recently, but I just could not believe that I was in the same room and breathing the same air as the Backstreet Boys. Like, I was like, this is crazy. How do we exist in the same place? Like, it was, oh man, I was lost my mind. And I took all my pictures with my little disposable camera, looking through the thing. That was such a fun tour. And then you had the Into the Millennium tour. You had your Black and Blue tour. I mean, I've been to them all. They're all so good. And really, like, I used to go to sleep watching the All Access video or the Homecoming video. Either one or the other. I would go to sleep watching them every single night. Every night. And yeah, so I just, like, this is just like years and years and years of fandom here, you know? And so my favorite of all time Backstreet Boys moment was the 2018 cruise. That was the best cruise. That was the 6th one. I don't know for a fact, but I don't think that there's going to be any more cruises, but it was, the way that cruise was, like, I'm okay with there not being any more cruises. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to go on another Backstreet Boys cruise, but if there aren't, I'm okay with the way that it left off, because it was by far the best of the 6 cruises, by far. It was so fun. I can't even like explain to you how fun it was. And I'm wearing the shirt that we made for that cruise, so I will show you. I had to always make a shirt for every cruise. Well, I mean, yeah, for the last three, I guess, 3 or 4, I made a shirt. But anyway, so this is a shirt that we made. Everyone had this blue color, and it was all, everyone had the same writing, but we all had different color mermaids on it. Here, I'll show you. Also, don't judge how tight it is, because 2018 at the beginning of the year, I was on a down, on a down. So the shirt's a little snug because right now currently I'm on an up. So I mean it's snug. So anyway, our shirts say, what do they say? Sail on, cause Backstreet's got it. How don't you love it? Because you know, we've got it going on. Jam on, because Backstreet's got it. Sail on, because we're going on a cruise, duh. And then on the back, it's even better. I'll show you the back. Let me back up so then I know that you can see it. Yeah, and it just says BSB Cruise 2018. Sail on, because Backstreet's got it. And then the back says, all you people, can't you see, can't you see? Did it show you the whole thing? Yeah. So... But C spelled like SEA instead of SEE. Real clever with the puns. I gotta come up with a good O-Town, Mexico pun. We'll figure it out. Anyway. So the cruise. Let's talk about this cruise, 2018 cruise. Best cruise, like I said. So some of the highlights. The White Party. The Millennium White Party. They came out in their album cover outfits, or like close enough. Sang every song off of Millennium in order. I'm pretty sure like the track was playing also, but like they were singing along. And it was the most fun. And then when that was over, they started doing all the Black and Blue songs. And like it was just such a fun night. And everyone was wearing white because it was the white party, and it was like when it started, it was not my birthday, but they start at like 11 p.m. So it quickly became my birthday. So that's still my best birthday that I've ever had. That's the birthday that I turned 33. You know, yeah, so I turned 33 that year. It was my best birthday because at midnight I was partying in my white outfit, and I had my birthday crown on and my white ensemble, and everyone was wearing white. My friends tricked me into getting drunk. I wasn't drunk. Let's not go that far. But they tricked me into having more drinks than they had. That might have been the opening party and not the white party. I don't really remember. Whatever. So then, that was great. So fantastic. Then we did brunch. Like, we went to sleep. Next day, we did brunch. Fantastic brunch on a cruise. I love brunch. I love brunch everywhere except for O-Town brunch, which is really light snacks, not actual brunch. Anyway, we're talking about Backstreet Boys. So we went to brunch on the cruise. It was great. Had some eggs Benny, I'm sure. And then Brian had a solo event. Okay? He had a solo event in the theater. So we went to the theater. We were sitting relatively close to the front. It was Brian and Leanne. They were like having game night or whatever. And the first couple rounds, you know, I was trying to get picked. Pick me. No, I didn't get picked. Then they said, okay, we're going to do one more thing. And they changed games completely. It was a totally different game. I didn't know what game it was, but I really wanted to get picked. I was really wanted to get picked. So then all of a sudden it was like the stars aligned, because then he was like, raise your hand if you've been on a Backstreet Boys cruise before? Raise my hand. Raise your hands. Keep your hand up if you've been on all 6 Backstreet Boys cruises. That's me. And then it was like, keep your hand up if you've been on all 6 Backstreet Boys cruises and your birthday is this month. Oh, still me. I was like, my birthday is today, right now. Today is my birthday. I was like jumping up and down. I was screaming. I was high kicking. Not that I high kick, but you know what I mean. I was just going wild. Pick me, pick me, pick me. So finally they were like, okay, we gotta pick her. So I'm so excited. Go up on stage. I'm on Leanne's team. Fine. It turns out to be a lip sync battle. How perfect of a game is that for me? Like, I am a great performer. I mean, I'm not, I don't like to brag, but I do know that I am a good performer. I am a terrible singer. So karaoke is fine, but I'm really not that great at singing portion of it. I'm better at the performance part. So I'm like, oh, lip sync. Perfect. So then everyone got to be someone. So it was like 5 people on each team, and everyone got to be someone. And so I was the AJ of our group. So then they were like, okay, when it's your turn, we're just gonna like play a random song, and if it's your person singing, you have to get out there and like be them. So that's what I did. I went out there. And I was AJ, and I was like gliding all over the place, and I was like doing my little AJ moves, and Brian almost lost his mind. He was like, he fell over. He was like, oh my God, what is happening? I was like, I know, I'm really good. So it was so fun. And I was like, this is the perfect game for me to play. I was so happy. And like, it was just so good. And then at one point they were doing like, I forget what the first one was. I think it was Don't Want You Back. It was either that or Get Another Boyfriend. It was one of the two. I can't remember now. But anyway, then the second one that was on was Larger Than Life. So I was kind of doing the dance like just a little bit ish, and then Brian started doing it with me. And not the big part that like everyone knows, right? Not that part, but like just like the little parts in between. And he was doing it, and I was like, and I didn't know because I was like kind of facing this way, and he was like behind me, and I was like, oh my God. Like I caught him out of the back of my eye, and I was like, I like froze. Because I'm not sure if everyone's aware or not, but one of my dreams in life is to like do a full choreographed routine on stage with a boy band. I kind of like force my way in with O-Town sometimes. But yeah, so that's my goal in life for it to like really truly happen. And like, I mean, I have done Hello World with O-Town, and just more recently I was kind of doing off it, but like I was like just in the little corner. Anyway, yeah, so the Larger Than Life thing, oh my God. And like Brian, just seeing Brian lose his mind because of my performance was just like, because I come up there and I'm so I don't know the word I'm trying to say. Unexpecting? That's not right. You know what I'm trying to talk, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean. Anyway, so I come up there and no one like expects me to be great, but I am. So like the shock factor is always exciting, but like for to have the shock factor from Brian, like I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. Anyway, that was the best moment of my birthday. It was one of my best moments, top life moments. And then after that they did a 90s night, and they were all dressed as the Spice Girls. Oh my god. They come out as the Spice Girls. What? It was so fun. The whole cruise was so fun. There was a moment that like we were just going into like the Windjammer for some ice cream. It wasn't the Windjammer, it's whatever Carnival calls theirs. We were just going in there for some ice cream, and there was Nick Carter, and we were like, Nick Carter, and like we're just like in our bathing suits and whatever, just like strolling around, and there he is, and we were like there was probably only like maybe 5 or 6 people who formed a small little line, so we got right online, and we're like, we just wanted ice cream, and here's Nick Carter, so we'll take a selfie. It's just so fun. Yeah, so that's like that's my top favorite Backstreet Boys moment, and it's not just one moment, it's a whole cruise. It was really truly the best one. Yeah, I've just been rambling on for 20 minutes about how much I love the Backstreet Boys, but it is their anniversary, so we have to celebrate big, right? Right. Also, yeah, no, I don't have an also. I think that's just it. That's it for me. Yeah. So I just want to say happy anniversary to the Backstreet Boys. 30 years. Wow. It's a lot. So I'm just so excited, and I just love them so much, and I love everyone that I've met along the way from the Backstreet Boys. It's just, I'm telling you, like yesterday I gushed about the townies, but it's really just all the fangirls. I love everyone. So that's gonna be it for me for today, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.